Hi, Dan Kowalski here from the Knowledge Exchange Group at CoBank with a few thoughts on what we're watching this week. First, the US-China relationship is undergoing another shift as blame and suspicion related to COVID-19 escalates. We're hearing about the need to reduce supply chain dependency on China, reiteration that current tariffs will not be eliminated, and if China doesn't comply with Phase 1 obligations, new tariffs will be added. We now have export data through March, and U.S. agricultural exports to China in Q1 were the lowest since 2007. We've known exports have been slow and that COVID is having an impact, but these low levels will make it all the more difficult to reach the $36 billion that was agreed to for 2020, even with much larger purchases in the second half of the year. And this will play out in a charged political climate created by the virus and an election year, both of which will make the agreement all the more significant. Second, a little bit of good news. We may be past the worst of COVID price impacts for most of U.S. agriculture. The dairy sector has made painful adjustments by culling the herd and dumping milk over the past month, and those actions are beginning to show up in futures prices for the fall months. Prices will not be back to prior levels by the fall, and producers will still endure more pain between now and then, but projections for less milk supply is pushing up prices for Class 3, milk powder, cheese, and butter. For those that can endure, brighter days are on the horizon. Similarly, the recent surge in crude oil and gasoline prices is pulling up ethanol prices. These increases are being felt more immediately than in dairy, but prices still have a ways to go before plants will be sustainably profitable, and that will take time. Like the dairy industry, ethanol plant operators will need to be prepared for several more months of negative or lackluster margins. The agricultural sector is by no means out of the woods from this crisis, but for many, the price bottom is likely in, and evidence of demand recovery, albeit slow and gradual, should become apparent in the coming weeks.